And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Ei Clark, okay. Doing fine. Kate's visiting a friend today, so she's at home. Yeah. I want to play Elex as well, but first I want to finish the first chapter of this. Which we should be able to do relatively quickly. It's gonna be a train. The train's gonna happen. It totally killed my balance, but back then when I first encountered the train, I went, yeah. Because as I said, it's not like you are perfectly ready for it. It happens when you get hit by other things simultaneously. So like, most first-time players will get destroyed by that. Or destroyed, you can survive it, it's just that, yeah, accept that like 30 people are gonna die. In scope of 12 hours. From game design perspective, I don't know. I don't feel like that's very good. I would not be surprised if substantial amount of people just rage quit after that. It also shoots you in the foot long term, because without those resources, you won't be able to do so well in the next chapter. Did you play the second chapter? There is a plague event, which is absolutely brutal. It's like the train is nothing compared to how brutal the plague is. So you know, the idea is you need to be ready for that as well. And it kinda has to be something you prepare for even from chapter 1, because you do keep the buildings or the improvements and the doctors and stuff. Giving you the materials for the... Yep, that's brutal. Right now we have the ward ready, so we could get that doctor. I would even go and hire another one.
Oaths and promises in the light of day.
Oh wait, we haven't watched this before. Hopefully you can see it.
But when darkness comes, only
Yeah,
your
okay.
survival instinct can guide your decisions.
You couldn't make it, sir.
Mud and the smell of death are friends who will always judge you. Can your own suffering redeem you for decisions that are never completely right?
Yes, this answers the question. You are not supposed to do well. That's intended. Don't be silly. If something goes wrong, it's absolutely intended. If nothing goes wrong, you've been doing exceptionally well and the game hates you. So, yeah. Sort of like Frostpunk a little bit. Before people found a way to break it.
Sir, engineers reached the construction site.
Okay, so what do we have? I don't remember what exactly we did. We've got 30 alcohol, which is handy to make more medicine. 1 military draft is not quite good enough. There's gonna be the attack, which is gonna lead to the train thing. Staff. Okay, we still wait on the other one, which is being treated. So after he gets treated, they will form a medic team for free. This dude is gonna be here for a day still, before we send him to the HQ. Otherwise, we are probably looking okay. Yeah, surgery is empty. This dude is overwhelmed, but even if I did expand this ward, the problem with this is the trauma medicine is insanely expensive. What I should do is consider improving. Like, I'm very selective with what I pick up. What we have to do is most likely go for production and this stress relievers production. Unfortunately, it does cost 4 and a lot of freight, which we need this freight to make supplies. Let's check our exhaustion. This dude is resting a little bit, that's fine. It's gonna take 3 hours, so we don't have to help. We should prepare the medic teams soon. Still have a little bit of time left, I suppose. Did we get a new person? We did. And it's a staff as well. Okay, right. So these both, after 16 hours, we get a free medic team.
Sir,
We
operation was successful.
should have the space for them. You need to always have space for these people. What would be best if would be if we were able to get another surgeon before the trained surgeon is healed. So that's 5 staff tickets. I don't think I can get that. I have 1. I'm gonna get like 2 relatively soon. Perhaps 2 from this guy. I don't know how much they give you for this. Second nurse would help recover faster, which could be useful. Let's put this guy here. Because we will save 1 point effectively by having that surgeon already. And then the free one is gonna be the last one to top of this.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
Last train, I think. Okay, and it brought wounded. No, it's gonna be great.
Sir, new patient.
There's a complication. I could use the morale, so I'll take it. Let's check this out. This is worth it. All of them are worth it. What I'll do is I'll put them on this dock. Leave the others to rest for now. I need them to be ready, because stuff's gonna get real soon. Nurse, let's check the medic teams. Yeah, these are getting a bit tired. What we'll do is, let's put these 2 there already.
Sir, medics are on the
We'll
way.
do some rotations. The tired ones can rest a little bit before that happens.
Sir, medics are on the way.
We've got some serious injuries. This one is definitely worth saving. This one is not worth it. I know it seems strange, like this dude is way more wounded, but it all depends on the rank. It's also a higher failure chance, quite difficult operation. I think we need to 66 this guy. Would be irresponsible not to do that. Hey, brutality, welcome. Again, he's impulsive, which is not good. Idealist or ascetic, reducing food consumption is okay. Let's get idealist, get some morale. passively. Never can go wrong with that. Our freight is not looking great. I'm wondering if we can get this train to arrive. It does bring freight. That's our last freight, I think. That we'll get. Also, my scouts. Where are the scouts? I haven't been sending them to places. Forest Wraith. This event kills one of your scouts. Regardless of what you do, really. Which is a problem. But, let's do it. I don't want to go here. This would be really bad. Forest Wraith.
Sir,
Sign.
Scouts unit have started a new mission. Sir, medics reach the advanced dressing station.
So that's fun. This game does kill off your scouts often, and this is the most valuable resource, so it's always a huge problem. Let's see it. Did we get the freight? We did. Okay, we need to preserve it. We do need to preserve it for crafting, I think, for the most part. Also, one of the nurses. Also, medic teams. Let's see it. I'll rotate. Well, they're actually doing okay. Let's put 4 teams here.
Sir, medics are on the way.
What about nurses? She's tired.
Sir,
Let's let her
nurses
rest
are on the way.
a little bit. I would like to improve the casualty clearing station, but that's expensive. Also, we have a morgue. It's this tent, so people get teleported. If someone dies, they get teleported into this tent, so they no longer take space here or here. That's important, because then the cemetery crew has a shorter path, and you eliminate the
Sir,
need for
medics reach
so
the
many
casualty
logistics.
clearing station.
So it helps efficiency. We should have plenty of teams ready to go once the trenches happen.
Sir, medics reach the advanced dressing station.
Morale's looking pretty good, 72%. Let's see about these operations. Nurse can go back, medic team's doing okay, engineer can do a rotation. We could stop making stuff here for a moment.
Sir, nurses are on the way. Sir, operation was successful.
One of the patients died after being denied admission, that's right. Okay. Let's get one team onto the cemetery rock. Get more points.
Sir, patient is cured.
Ambulance. Like the Vinestra. Good. It's grape soda, basically. But it's different than American grape soda. Because American grape soda is like way more artificial. It's more... It tastes more like actual grapes, I'd say. Okay, these are expensive, but I'll take it. That dude is
Sir,
dead.
medics are on the way.
Well, he is expensive to heal and very difficult. I'm just gonna discard him. I'm
Sir,
sorry.
medics reach the cemetery.
We don't have the facilities to do that. We also, our trauma meds are really bad. I need to build that improvement to be able to make trauma meds. Doing fine, Mr. Asking.
Sir, doctor is going to rest. We lost.
Someone died? That was the gas patient, great.
Take cover! Artillery fire!
Yeah. Scouts arriving. Forest Bray. Push towards the shots, carefully approach the area and observe. Scout team finds the path through the forest and follows it. They frequently find traces of someone that uses the path. These traces are well marked, indicating the work of someone capable of tracking and covert movement. Maybe a hunter, maybe a German spy. Suddenly, multiple shots can be heard, again from somewhere close, roughly from the direction of the path where the path was leading. Slow approach. Yeah, it's this. This game is heavily anti-German. So this dude, there's like an old dude that shot a bunch of Germans. Great. So he tells us that there's like a supply depot or something nearby. We should follow him. Okay, great. We'll do that. Not interested in the propaganda though. Let's check this. It's 3 hours.
Unit has started a new mission.
We've got 5 wounded in the trenches. Okay, so we've got, how many teams are assigned on this? 4. That should be pretty quick.
Dear heavens, how did this happen?
Probably a stray shell, or really accurate shot.
It does not really matter, right?
It does it.
We should focus on helping the survivors.
I already dispatched
The only
all
hospital
men to
work
Major.
in
Thank you, Lieutenant Kurt.
Hearts of Iron 4 is the Field Hospital Support Company, which is one of the worst support companies in existence in the game. It's not worth it, even for small nations. It's absolutely awful. And it's about the Second World War, not the first. Unless you play some of the mods, I guess. They saw it.
Sir, an article attack this close to the hospital is certainly a violation
all bad.
of the Geneva Convention.
You are better not having it than having it.
I understand. We will prepare a report to HQ later. But first, we need to help the survivors and clear the wreckage.
I will send some of my
Engineers, we'll do something a little bit cheeky. Switch these out.
men to start the cleanup soon.
Produce some manpower, but make the company weaker. Yeah, but that means that you can take more casualties. So you are just better off not having them, because then you suffer more losses than you would if you didn't have it. And the trickle back manpower, oh, it seems good, right? No, it's bad. It's really bad. It actually, like, again, 2 companies, one that has them, one that doesn't have them. The one that doesn't have them suffers less losses, and you actually get more manpower by winning the battles, which is kind of the point, and not having to sit there for ages to, you know, have absolutely terrible units. But it's a thing, you can use it for like role-playing or whatever, but if you are interested in making your army work, it's absolutely garbage. Hey Colex, welcome. I wish Crusader Kings 3 had some form of manpower mechanic for modern Total War as well. These games don't really care. You don't even get unit limits, so AI can just spam infinite units. In Crusader Kings 3, manpower doesn't exist. People don't exist. You don't even have population. It's levy. Levy just accumulates over time. It regenerates depending on your martial skill and some buildings, but there are infinite people, basically. Even a wasteland somewhere, you know, it doesn't matter. It has the levy, it can generate levy. Yeah. Yeah, but
It should speed things up.
Mararams also regenerate from nothing. So like in a month time you get a bunch of people just appear out of thin ass. Same as with levy. The Mararams work the same way. You will have to pay some upkeep for them when they are, even when they are not raised, but
Sir, engineers reached the bomb.
build Space Marines and stack wipe the bigger nations. You mean in Crusader Kings? I guess. I think levy is better though. Like, Space Marines just die. The levy, numbers matter. Unless you use mods in basic balance, numbers matter a lot. So, even if you get countered, if there's a whole bunch of enemies, you just die. Okay, yeah, that's the train people. Okay. Gonna have to do some triage, I guess. This dude is definitely on the list. He's rank 1. I'm sorry. Look at that failure chance. That's juicy. Okay, we did preserve a guy. I need to keep this guy resting, though. That's the big issue here. He needs to rest, because there is gonna be a priority patient soon. So... do we... now, do I keep this guy? 6 medicine is okay, but this failure chance is chunky, and he would have to go on the table quick. This dude is serious as well. I'm not convinced this dude is worth it. It's 2.5 worth for 4 cost plus high failure chance and 4 hours operation. This dude is a trap, so we will not be falling into that trap, but we'll save these 3 guys if we can. That's my triage.
Sir,
Doctor leveled up. I think practiced is the best. Performs operations faster and tires slightly slower. Steady hands increase significantly resist chances for operation simplifications. It's good, but like this is just overall better because you don't always get simplifications. We got some more. Oh no, it's a lot. They are worth it. I would like to save them. But again, this dude, no, they go on the waiting list. Because battle difference was like 5k of my just boys against 76,000 of most of the levies. I lost like 200 people killed. That's strange. I never saw that happen. I guess it depends what your development is. I usually play as the underdog nations. I don't enjoy playing as someone who starts with insane technology. So I guess my guys are also weaker in those rounds from my experience, because that's not what I've seen in the game. Even balanced armies just die. You need to have an advantage. Numbers are the only thing that matters. And yes, like Maritimes are okay if you fight amongst county level or duchy level things, but once it gets to fighting kings, not really a tremendous difference from experience, but depends who you play as, I guess, and who you fight. Take the schmeckles. No, I would not play that in multiplayer. Imagine Paradox games take forever to play. I would not rely on people to reliably show up for that event. Never. No. That's insane. German camp. Located abandoned farm, consists of multiple trucks, dozen or so tents. Yes, so he's got a plan. He wants to blow it up. We need to follow his plan, even though we are gonna lose a scout. If we don't do this, we can also just... this is the hardest path. You die if you do this, straight up. I'm just gonna do the coward thing and just report it. The old man is angry, I don't care. We follow up.
Sir, Scouts unit have started a new mission.
All that matters is we didn't lose people. Oh yeah, also I forgot about the train. Let's send the engineers. Let's send people who are working, because that doesn't matter if they're tired. And let's continue producing things. We also have this, but I need to preserve more. We also don't have huge amount of freight. Oh yeah, train is arriving in an hour and a half. No, that's actually not correct. Cemetery crew could rest a little, so we can juggle them better. Nurse.
Sir, medics are on the way. Sir, patient is cured.
Too few. We need to put some people in the trenches soon again. Let's inspect this. This dude is strength 1. I'm willing to do that. Slowly put some boots on the ground. This is overcrowded. It's because these people also take up space until they are gone. And then they get put here.
Sir, new patient arrived.
Stable 5 cost is a lot, but he's quick. I'd rather not exhaust this doctor though. He will die if I do that. So let's push them up this way.
Sir, operation was successful.
Morale's high. Yeah. Relatively speaking. Someone died, so that was minus 1%. Admission denied. Another one bites the dust. We need to juggle the medic teams. Put one into the cemetery. These can rest, 2 of them.
Sir, medics are on the way.
There are not that many wounded left, I don't think. Yep. I'm being carried already.
Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station.
Got a level up. To handle this is a medic team. Ambitious. Works significantly better. For a medic team, that means they run faster, I think. So that is good.
Sir, medics are on the way.
These are getting really tired. It's okay. Nurse can do a rotation. Engineers, we need to do something with this. I don't think we need so many of these meds, so I'll let him rest.
On the way.
We got 6, we could improve the thing. But I'm running a risk of running out of supplies by doing this. Production. 360. Freight. If I do this, it will reduce us to 240. Okay, I'm willing to take that risk.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
Sir, I believe that there is a patient requiring your immediate...
Someone died during an operation, that's
General
awful.
Horn was brought to the hospital with heavy wounds. It appears that a shell exploded during his inspection of the artillery positions.
Read out.
General, this is him. It takes 10 medicine to fix him up. We need to fix him up. Doctor is gonna be exhausted after he's done with him, which is unfortunate because this doctor needs to get fixed as well. But our doctors are not looking great. This dude is very quick to fix, at least. But what if you are already tired, so that's a problem. Stable. What we could do, well, he's serious already, which is a problem. This dude is serious as well. This is the dilemma. We need to save this doctor, this other guy. He is easy to do, but takes 4 hours. And so it needs to be someone who doesn't collapse during that operation. If that happens, we will be in trouble. We could push him up this way. That could potentially still leave us with capability to deal with these. But who knows? Could do it like this. Might have to triage someone.
Sir,
Oh yeah,
may I inform you that
we also have these two. Oh yeah, you're gonna go on the list.
I left a personal recommendation note with one
Stable
of the
guys to
patients who
wait.
was
Yeah,
recently
but
brought
stable
to the
means that
casualty
it's not
clearing
so
station.
good. I might have to put a nurse into the casualty clearing station, which usually I don't do because it's a waste. Oh yeah, these are getting really exhausted. We'll have to rotate them soon. It would help the deterioration rate.
Sir, a message for you just arrived.
Might have to do that. We can get a free medic team from saving those friends. So let's do it. And I'll have to put some of these guys to rest. The cemetery crew is also getting really tired. I'm just gonna rest them, it's fine, dude.
Medics are on the way.
That can wait a little bit. Yeah, we don't have the improved casualty carrying station, which is a problem. Freight stocks are low, yes, I'm aware of that. Oh, nice. We got normal recovery or extended recovery is gonna make him wait longer, but improves the chances, improves morale. That's the only reason it will improve morale. I'm just gonna schedule normal recovery. It still simplifies the procedure, which is what we want. Was that a general by any chance? Could have been. Or it was the doctor, maybe. We'll see. Check this, put them on the line. Pull these back. Nurse is still resting. Some engineers. We are kinda low on this. But yeah, we need to keep an engineer on that. So I'll pull one out so we can recover and do a rotation. Hello, you're welcome.
Sir, medics are on the way.
I don't celebrate that. Why would I celebrate being a Twitch slave for years? So get that shit out of here.
Sir, medics are on the way.
I cannot say no, it will always display, but I hate it. So just, you know, do what you want with it, but get out of my face. Let's put this guy here.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift. Sir, patient is cured.
So far
Sir,
good.
medics are on the way.
For drafts, you have to wait. There are some things we could make. Decreased cost, yes. We've got an engineer, we'll need to rotate that. This one is gonna get tired, so we have to do a rotation there. It's too sharp, apparently, I don't know when it's gonna finally stop. But, what do I want to say? Yeah, we could improve, like, amputation tools don't cost freight, I think. Some patients died during being in admission. I need to check my medic teams. We have that ready. Let's put 2 cemetery crew. 1 here. These are all done, so let's pull them back.
Medics are on the way.
Is everyone back from the trenches? For real? Yes. So let's do that. Check the engineers. Still resting. So many wounded everywhere, okay. It's getting more stable, just need these operations to go well.
Sir, medics reach the casualty clear.
We should check nurses. Let's put one in the operating theater. Well, no, we need the
Sir,
recovery
nurses are
faster.
on the way.
We'll get this dude to be done soon, right? 15 hours still, yeah. That's not good.
Sir, nurses reach the rehab.
Sir, I'm to report that we cleared the
Another death during an operation. I'm getting the worst kind of RNG here. I've got so many bonuses stacked, and it's still like the game says, nope, no you're not. You're not getting away with this. No nice things. You spend the resources, you get fucked. That's how it works. HQ, give me something? I got 4 staff points. Okay.
Sir, operation was successful.
I need 5. Yeah, I need 5. That's a problem. I don't think I can get more easily before this doctor is recovered. Oh, this guy is gonna die. He's critical. What if I do this? He's still gonna die. Is it really worth it saving him? 6 medicine, but he's rank 3. What if we do that? He's still gonna die. We could do this. Let this doctor be slightly exhausted, but deal with it. We could put a stable guy here. Is he worth it? I should check the prices. Yeah. 6 is a lot. This dude is not worth it. This guy is.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pull through.
Sir, patient is cured.
Getting... Oh, that's the doctor in 10 hours. So in 10 hours, I need to get another staff ticket, or we are gonna have to accept the fact that I can't save 1 extra. Okay, whatever. This guy is extremely tired. Oh yeah, our engineers came back, good. Let's do this. I should also do an improvement actually. This is 21 medicine. We could go ahead and make the amp tools.
Engineer is on the way.
Just grab whatever is left really with these without using freight. So you need freight to produce stuff. Also, this is almost done. We will need it to make some trauma medicine.
Sir, engineers reached the construction site.
Simplification. Nice. Nurses. Yes, this one. Medic teams. Rest these 2. Keep 1 for now. Also, we need to check. Yeah, there are no more wounded in the trenches. Sometimes they appear later as well. So if you don't pay attention, that can be a problem.
Sir, medics are on the way.
It's done.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift. Sir, operation was successful.
It's the general.
Sir, patient is cured.
Need to check these VIPs. He goes to the HQ. Yes. 16 hours. Let's check the engineers. Yeah, let's do a rotation. Low pressure gas tanks could be good to grab at this point. I also need this, but we don't have the freight. Shift system is not worth it. I don't want food production. We might want it later. For now, that's really not important. Yeah, trucks. We will need trucks later. So I'll actually grab this. Trucks garage is important. It will cost us a lot of freight though, which we already don't have much of. I'll shift to producing some trauma meds, 1 surgical supplies. If we've got extra engineer, we do. Let's wait a little with that. Do a rotation here. Medic teams can help rotate some of their friends.
Medics are on the way. Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station.
Do a level 1 guy goes to the front lines. Where are you?
Sir, nurses reached the rehab. Sir, operation was successful. Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station.
No 3, let's get this guy. Can I not click? Is this bugged? What the fuck? Okay, let's leave it. Enter it again. Okay, save the game. Hopefully, let's do a new slot. Just in case this is a game-breaking bug. Quit. If he's stuck there, it's gonna be really bad. You can't see it yet. Should be able to soon though.
Engineers reached the...
Why don't you see it? It's here, it's right here. It just worked. Okay, yeah, now it works again. It just takes OBS anywhere between 5 years and 10 years to actually show it. Great. This dude, yes, and I can assign him now. Good. That would be good to be able to do basic functions. Yes, thank you, game. 3 medicine cost increase. That's not good. No, screw him. No, it's half of my total trauma meds. No, what do you think is gonna happen? Other people will die because of that. So no, the answer is no. This dude is worth it, but when are we gonna fit him? Because these people are already not looking so hot. Probably here. And that is a gas patient. Okay. Good. Let's do that. That improvement, that's the trucks. It's almost done. It's gonna take a while for our scouts to do what they need to do though. Also, I think our engineers cannot work anymore. Because we have no freight, like literally 0. And that is a problem. So let's pull them all back. Because this costs, if we take a look, you see it costs 1.9 freight and a little bit of alcohol to produce the meds. Perhaps you could make some more of this. So you have a little bit of freight left, but very little. Trains should be back soon. Which is what we need.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Good truck tent.
Sir, engineers reached...
It's gonna be useful later. Getting a bit overwhelmed still. Would be great to get that extra surgeon, but yeah, not getting the event for the tickets, so can't really
Medics reached the cemetery.
do anything about that.
Sir, doctor is starting in.
Let's take a look at our engineers. What we might want to do is grab something else that doesn't cost stuff. I would really like some of these improvements, but they are expensive. So many things I would want. What about scouts? This doesn't cost freight. Extra scouts and teams. I think that's worth it for the next chapter. So if we would benefit from having this, I'll let them build it. They can build it really quick if the 3 of them focus on it. We don't have freight anyway. We need something for our engineers to do. So that's all good. The train schedules are gonna be extremely messed up. We'll have to see.
Sir, engineers reached the construction site.
Complications. Extra cost. I'll take it, it's fine, it's the chemical medicine.
ship.
Wish we had more freight.
Sir, operation was successful.
Not enough meds. Okay. That is really bad. Oh, it's for production. That's right. Let's check this out. Put this guy on a break. These are gonna be done soon. Nurses, let's put this one back. Can do a rotation even though it's not super necessary. Engineers,
Sir,
they'll be done with the
medics are on
improvement
the way.
soon. Bring some more friends.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Would be nice to also get more nurses, but I just can't get everything. Immediately need to focus on the doctors, I think that's a priority here. But also surgical supplies. Our food also doesn't look great, there are so many things that could be better.
Sir, operation was successful.
We should order some food in the next train whenever it arrives.
Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station.
Let's check this. When is this guy recovering? 2 hours. When is the
Sir,
doctor
operation
recovering?
was successful.
1 hour. But he can wait in the thing for a while, which is fine. Shorter rehab, morale falls. Let's take the morale. We are 90% morale. That's gonna improve how everyone works, which is important. So I'm told. I don't actually know if it's quantifiable. This. Don't have freight. No reason to produce stuff. Just let them all rest.
Medics are on the way. Sir, medics are on the way.
Should really put more people in the trenches, but the greed is real. Doctors are getting really tired. It's okay. They're
Sir,
getting through it.
patient Sir, a message for you just arrived.
Yep, that's the doctor. He's gonna wait here for 2 days to give us a free surgeon. I would like him now, but yeah, it's not a priority. I want to order the last one first, I think.
Sir,
So then we'll have
new
full
patient arrived.
amount. 10 medicine, very risky. 10 meds is a lot of medicine. I already don't have enough of it, and we don't have freight. I'll let him roast a little bit here, but I don't think we can save him. This dude can be passionate to tire slower. Get some trench power. Not sure when the trains come back. Hopefully it's soon.
Sir, a dispatch from HQ.
Okay, HQ is happy about us sending them the spy. We got 2 staff tickets, which means I can go here, hire personnel. We can get a surgeon. Order, yes. And then we can click this button and get a free guy.
Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station.
I've got a doctor here. But the problem now is, like, I don't have enough meds to heal all these people. And I don't have the freight to make more meds. And I don't know when the trains arrive again, because the schedule, the clock is lying to me, so... Healing this guy is absolutely not something we can do. But we could delegate a couple of these guys to be healed. Like so. Plus, we would want to check out this, order some supplies. I'll spend 4 points. A bit of alcohol. 5, okay. We need freight, that's what we need the most, but trains are disrupted still. near the front. Just take the safe route.
Sir,
This game
your
loves to
scout
murder your
is
scouts.
Sir,
What happened? Someone died during an operation. That's not good. If only there was freight. We do not have freight.
Sir, patient is cured.
Might have to actually go... Okay, simplification is nice. Might have to actually go and order even more resources. Because you'll be completely dry from all the surgical supplies. Because of the disruption. Okay. Low on everything.
Sir, operation was successful.
Cemetery needs a crew assigned. There is a crew. I don't know what the game's talking about. It's fine.
Sir, medics are on the way.
There is a train, but it did not bring freight. It brought wounded. Thanks, I guess. In an hour, we get... It's hard. I don't know. Is this the one? Who knows? I suspect it's the surgeon. And then we get 25 medical supplies after that. But it's like, I don't know how many hours. It's really hard to know when the train schedule gets fucked up by the train accident. Let's do this.
Sir, operation was successful.
We need those meds, otherwise we won't be able to heal people.
Sir, medics reached the cemetery.
Sirius, this dude is worth saving, I just don't have the meds. But I'll add them to the list. What about this guy? He's worth it. Hey Baron, welcome. 51 viewers, thanks for the raid.
Operation was successful.
How's Ben Bannerlord treating you? Normal detox procedure, longer operation, can't really justify that. Increased cost, we don't have resources, so let's ignore the risk. Oh, Baron, welcome. Thanks for the raid. It's been going well. Butter is flowing. Good.
We lost this patient.
I suppose you are
Sir,
playing as a vassal, so not your own kingdom. That's what most people play, right? Positive income, great. Well, until a war breaks out and your workshops get confiscated and your caravans get raided. If that, you know. It's always a thing. Are you aware of what smithing is? And how busted it is? I'm sure Kaladin can tell you a lot about it. Going with a trade focused run, okay. So you want to evade war then, because war can be really bad for business if most of your income is from workshops and caravans. Hey Kaladin, welcome. Choosing not to engage with smithing. Good choice. Because it is ridiculously busted and it ruins the game. Even though some people will tell you otherwise. It's not an enabler, it's just, you know, trivializing the game mechanics. And it's good you avoid it. I respect that. It's been, no, it's not been nerfed new. It's still absolutely busted. This dude is not worth saving. We don't have medicine, we have nothing. The trains need to keep coming and they haven't. When are we gonna get it? They can wait a little bit, that's fine. But this is really bad.
New patient arrived.
Yeah, more patience, great, but what am I supposed to do? Been very lucky, the Sturgeons have given me 3 castles right next to each other. Doesn't happen much. Sources go for 500,000k, now they'll go for less than 50. Yup, but that's still way too much.
Sir,
it still breaks the economy of the game. And yeah, 500,000 javelins and garbage like that is just completely ridiculous. But even so, even now, it is still something that shouldn't even be in the game, considering how the game's economic system is so trivial that it just breaks when you add something like this into it. It's not, it feels like a bootstrap mechanic that doesn't really take into consideration how any other mechanics in the game work. So, you know, it's pointless. You are a supporter of it, do what you want. I don't like it. It was bootstrap, yep. I would not be surprised by that.
Sir, operation was
I know people
successful.
wanted it, and it's cool, like, making your own stuff, great. It's like, yeah, I like the fact you can make your own sword, good. I don't like the fact a single sword costs more than, you know, half the marketplace value of all goods that exist in a given town, which the economy means that, oh, how do we limit that? How about a town that has a ridiculously low amount of money for normal trade? Because that's the only way we can solve this glaring elephant in the room that's destroying the game balance. No, that's not a good way to go about it.
Dispatch from HQ.
You know, they shouldn't have allowed for the trading of the smithed weapons, if anything, or make them really not give you all that much value, considering all the investment that goes into it, which usually you don't invest into it. You just smith a bunch of garbage bandit weapons or buy Pugeo, which is, you know, like 300 denarii or whatever. You smelt that and make a sword for 50,000. Yeah, that's, you know, the stonks just write themselves, don't they? Okay. Understood. This is the officer we fixed, which is important. Oh, I hope. Did the game break? No! No! Fuck. Okay. Test. What if I save the game? And what if I load it? Is it gonna be fine? This is...
Doctor is starting a new shift.
Today, it's just... The stars did not align. They seem to care more about MP than the normal game. Yep, clearly. Which I don't find that appealing. The multiplayer aspect of it. I know it... Warband had a community centered around it. Like, yeah, great. Like, go and play a battle or whatever. I'm interested in the campaign. For me, it's a single player game, as I tend most of other games. I don't usually play multiplayer unless with a very select few friends, or if I really feel like the game benefits from that. And Warband or Bannerlord, to me, the appeal is not there. What's the point of winning a battle if there is no campaign? Like, what do I care about losing troops or not losing troops then? You don't. I know there's like a mechanic where you like earn money from the arena if you kill people, something like that. I don't necessarily find that very good. I played like Mordhau, if you know what that is. It's like, how to describe it? It's, well, it's a first-person medieval fighting game, and it has like a counter system. So like parrying and blocking and feinting is a lot prevalent there, and I'm just kind of brute force person. I didn't even like directional block in Bannerlord compared to, you know, how it works in Warband, where you just click the most powerful button in the universe, which is your right mouse button, and he blocks any attack from basically any direction unless it's like directly behind you. That's what I use as a setting in Bannerlord as well, because I don't like the fact you click the button and he just puts it right here and gets stabbed in the stomach. Because I like, especially when fighting on foot against multiple opponents, directional blocking becomes more of a suggestion. So, you know, I'm sure you can master it, but for me that's not really worth my brain power. But I imagine that's something that is more relevant in multiplayer. Okay, we don't have freight yet, still. This train is gonna change everything. We also get 3 staff tickets. Let's hire a nurse.
Sir, nurses are on.
In the next train. I keep misclicking out of this window. Let's save the game. Okay, we received some supplies, so operations can resume, at least for the moment, but we still don't have any freight, and the freight is gonna take 4 hours. So I'll have to spend even more to order even more stuff. We also need some food, so we have to do this. That's unfortunate. But if we want to keep operating, we need to keep the supply flowing. At least we got the surgeons now. We got full staff, basically. It doesn't get better than this, and we managed to do it in the first chapter, which is important.
Sir, nurses reached the rehab. Sir, new patient arrived.
Yes. Let's add them to the list, but this is stretching it a bit. They're running out of meds. Again.
Sir, operation was
Simplifications are
successful.
good. Two complications at once, that's not great. Let's put this guy on the front line. We are missing oxygen inhalation, so let's make it more risky. Take a more careful approach will take longer. It's okay, we do have the doctors to spare. Unless he gets exhausted from that, and just like, if a doctor falls asleep from exhaustion, the patient dies. But I think with the full roster we should be good. I really need that freight direly.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift. Sir, patient is cured.
What about nurses? Okay, one of them needs to rest a little. Can do a slight rotation even though it's not super necessary. Graveyard shift. Engineers. Yeah, still no freight. We could see if there is something to grab for one point. There might be something like this food production capability. We'll just make it happen. It's fine.
Nurses are on the way.
Yeah, I'm aware we have no military drafts. It's fine. All the supplies completely
Sir,
exhausted though.
medics are on the way.
But we did
Sir,
fix up
operation was
a
successful.
lot of people.
Sir, engineers reached the construction
Simplification. Morale rise is good. Perhaps another guy on the front line.
site. Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station. Sir,
Some
patient is
lovely
cured.
freight. Give me that freight. It wasn't freight. Okay, next train, 244. It's not much, but I'll take it. We need it.
Sir, operation was
Someone died,
successful.
being denied admission. Yeah, that's unfortunate. A lot of treatments going on, but yeah. We did at least import some of the surgical supplies. So we had to do that.
Sir, operation was successful.
Check the nurses. Oh, we have a new nurse as well, I forgot. Yeah, we could do operating theater for her. For the moment at least.
Sir, nurses are on the way. Sir, we lost this patient.
Someone died, decrease cost, yes, please. We desperately need that
Sir,
freight.
operation was successful. Sir, nurses reached the hospital.
1 point.
Sir, nurses are on the
Another
way.
doctor leveled up, practiced. Yes, that's the best for the doctors, I think. We need to check. Well, engineers are fine. Medic teams, yeah, cemetery might actually need another team. Or we can do a full rotation. Because they have had a couple of
Sir, medics are on
dead
the way.
guys to deal with.
Sir, patient is cured.
Okay, rehab center is getting crowded, which is not great. Hopefully, with 2 nurses, they can release some of these guys quickly. Yes, they can. We need to improve some wards, preferably, and a warehouse. I need to really grab a warehouse improvement. Oh yeah, some lovely freight. Finally, okay, let's get into engineering. Let's start making some medicine. Of all kinds.
Sir, medics.
It's gonna burn our freight, but oh well. We need to do it.
Sir, patient is cured.
Other convoys. HQ rewarded us with 8 military drafts, 1 staff ticket, and a morale. Now let's head here.
Sir, Scouts unit have started a new mission.
So with those drafts, I could do an improvement, but all of it is really expensive. We do not have the freight to really make these happen, even though I would really need them later. Same goes for the warehouse, really. There's a tourniquet, which is kind of good, but it costs 130 freight, so we can't justify that. Condensers increases production for pharmacy. Oh, no, sorry, it decreases cost in resources to produce stuff. It costs 100, but it will allow us to essentially produce stuff cheaper forever after this. So I will do it. This guy can start it. And we'll have to use the rest of our drafts for ordering stuff. It is rather expensive. I'd rather do alcohol and make it on site for most of these things. But we might still need... Oh, let's get that and even some food. Yes. It's 10 of our points, but it's gonna give me 20 surgical supplies, which is what I need the most. It costs freight to make it, so we can't keep making it forever, because freight is... you get more of it in the later chapters. In this first
Sir,
one,
operation was
it is your
successful.
main limitation, really. And that's intended,
Sir,
because
engineering
they
to the construction site.
clearly don't want you to be able to make a lot of the very powerful improvements in the first chapter to kind of break the economy of the game. So that's the reason why it's like this. So importing some of it is unfortunately necessary. Also, the better you do, the more surgeons you have and all that, the game keeps hitting you with more patients, which you then need to spend more resources to deal with. So, you know, it's kind of how it goes. Not enough medicine for this guy, yeah. It's been a problem.
Patient is cured.
We'll get a little bit more soon, I think. We're making more. Yep. This is still crowded though. It's not ideal. Strong defense, okay. That's nice. We've got an event. Brilliant fellow. Engineer comes at their desk looking a bit down. There's this fellow I'm working with, he starts. He always tries to do things differently. It sometimes works out, but most often it doesn't. Sighing, he asks, "Sir, could you please do something about it?" Engineer will be free to experiment. I mean, this could be an improvement if we let him do it, and we don't seem to have a shortage of them, even though they are needed for producing stuff as well. Let them be. Maybe something good will come out of it. Also, I just noticed we've got some people who are wounded in the trenches, even though there hasn't been a trench assault. So this is what I was talking about before. Sometimes the game just throws random wounded in the trenches for you to collect, and if you don't notice it, they die, and that's a problem. So let's go ahead and fix that.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Would appreciate if you get some sort of notification, because like I never notice it immediately. You always, it takes a little bit of time before you do.
Sir, operation was successful.
And we are out of wounded finally, so for once we are doing well on that front. Let's check the nurses. Okay, operating ward nurse can rotate this
Sir,
one.
nurses are on the way.
More points. More patients. You'll like the medicine for that. This one is worth it for sure. Well rested. Sign him here. Complications. Longer rehab for a whole day. He might not even recover until we are done. But no. That's maybe a stretch. 4 days is still some time for him to participate in life. We should get a lot of military drafts soon. Also, we just completely ran out of freight again. But we made a bunch of medicine, so hopefully that's enough to keep us going only until this next train arrives.
Sir, patient is cured.
Let engineers rest a little bit. Put it in the trenches 1. So we could technically just keep one team on that, and that would be okay. Nurses, we can let this nurse be for now. Engineering, we didn't get freight yet. We'll assign 2 here. Help with building the improvement. The condensers are really good. It makes the production of resources cheaper. I think there was a train, but we didn't really get anything. We've got 2 staff tickets, which I think we need to save. If we have 3 and improvements, we could grab some of the specialists. Should be good for the next chapter to start with another one. Or we could grab an engineering team, which actually I think it's the best here. Best decision we have. Let's do it. More engineers might come in handy.
Sir, patient is cured.
Some military drafts. We've got a bunch of surgical supplies now. We are lacking trauma meds, and gas medicine is not great.
Sir,
But we need to produce some of it ourselves, and that's gonna cost freight, which we don't have.
Sir, operation was successful. Sir, patient is cured.
So once again, in this first chapter, sometimes it might be even worth it to just spend the drafts to keep buying resources. We've got 18 incoming, so will allow us to get a bunch. Cats are doing nonsense, climbing on stuff. Yeah, someone died after being denied admission. That's not great. We've got some
Sir,
patients.
New patient arrived.
Still no freight.
Patient is cured. Sir, patient is cured.
Someone died during an operation. That's really awful. Do we have cemetery crew?
Medic.
Let's assign another one. Another person magically appeared in the trenches.
Medics
Great.
are on the way.
So let's take a look at this. Sirius 4 cost is... He's not worth it. This guy is. This guy is also not worth it. These level 1 guys, they only are worth it if they cost 2. If they cost 3 or more, it's not worth it. Strictly speaking. But we could still use the drafts, I think. We have the surgeons, so I'll save them. But if you were only about numbers, they are not worth doing. We have a VIP. Lagarde. He forfeits his life, so we save his sons. Yeah, so there's gonna be 3 VIPs to save, and this one wants to die. Or is it him? That's the problem. Like, what's the Lou Lagarde is the father, and this is one of the sons. Alright, so we need to save this guy. Let's do it. Because we do not have the medicine to save all of them, I don't think. Then we won't have it, because freight is completely depleted.
Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift. Sir, new patient arrived.
He's worth it. More wounded. You get so many from the train always.
Medics reach the cemetery.
And I feel like you do get slapped with more and more as you get more capable improvements, because the game doesn't want itself to be trivial, so, you know, logically, if you do well, it's gonna just try to slap harder. Well, if someone is not doing so well, they might not encounter very hard events, because this would absolutely destroy someone who's just
Recently brought to
barely
the
holding on.
station had with him a personal letter addressed to you, sir.
Let's check it. This is the guy who wants to die. So he goes into the box. 10 medicine. She's in for 1. He's a VIP though. Yeah, let's do it. I don't even have the meds for it though. Oh, freight. Nice. Okay. Let's go for where's the... Yeah, let's do a rotation on one of the nurses. Let's start producing medicine. I think we have to just basically forsake improving things.
Nurses are on the way.
At least for now, because we never will have the freight to really construct more improvements as it is right now.
Sir,
And it means I can just use the drafts on other things. So you can order stuff. If we order a lot of surgical supplies, I might not need to make them. And we can just focus on spending the freight on these expensive stuff, because that costs more to order. Let's check this. I'll leave 1 on that for now.
engineer is on the way.
What is this? Increase cost by 1. We do not remove the shards manually. Yeah, we've got the electromagnet, I guess that's why we have it. Increased cost is not good, but that's what it is. Longer operation, longer rehab, yeah. Longer rehab.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy. Sir, new patient arrived.
He is worth it.
Sir, operation was successful.
Do a rotation with engineers. I don't want to really produce these meds.
Sir,
I don't
nurses
think.
are on the way.
Again, we should order them from the train when possible. Get some more drafts.
Sir, nurses reached the rehab.
Would so much like to improve some things, but I can't. I don't have the freight for it. All the things I could maybe, like each time I spend a little bit on improvements and then the rest on production, and that seems to be okay for the most part. Now I don't have the drafts though, so I did spend
Sir,
them.
operation was successful.
So we wait. Shorter operation is good. Another simplification, cheaper, yes.
Sir, operation was
We got 6
successful.
drafts now. Okay, let's take a look at it. We have 175 freight. What do we get? I can't get any of the major things. They do cost around 300 plus. Shift system is not good. Tourniquet would cost me almost all my freight. Which I think is a bit silly, but it would help because later this is a factor. Could just get something like this, which just, you know, just costs drafts, same as hypnosis. Could get that. Also, some rooms wouldn't be terrible. This is great, but it costs so much freight, it's unrealistic to get. Let's take a look at it. We could make our own alcohol. This costs only 30 to set up. Would really like this, because in the next mission you start with more if you get this. We absolutely need to get this, but I could wait for another train of freight and then grab this if we get the drafts. Which that would be the most logical thing to get, I think. Fume hoods is great for another chapter. We might have to do it later. Which means enhancing the engineering depot, which takes forever to do. Okay. We're waiting a little.
Sir, we lost this patient.
Shorter operation. Do we have a cemetery shift? We do. These have been rested. Let's go ahead and rotate whoever needs rest.
Sir, medics are on the way.
More meat has arrived.
Sir, patient is cured.
Alright. 8 is a lot. Not enough medicine. He can rest before he handles that. But yeah, we need more surgical supplies. I think this next train brings me 25. Yeah, and then we get more freight after that.
Sir,
But it's in 4 hours.
successful.
See how we are
Sir,
burning through
operation
everything
was
so
successful.
quickly. Nothing's really simple. Alright. Let's rotate this one out.
Sir, operation was successful.
There you go. With some surgical supplies
Sir,
at least.
engineers reached the pharmacy.
Just needs so much stuff.
Sir,
Wish we didn't
medics
have to
reached the
produce the
casualty station.
surgical supplies. At least we've got 2 upgrades to make it cheaper, the production. It still cost 14 to make 1.4, so that's still not great. 9.5 freight to make chemical meds. The cheapest for freight is actually making the trauma meds, which is good, because that's actually super expensive to import. Okay. But we are burning through that freight like crazy.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
13 tickets. We'll see. Oh, a lot of assignments. Yes, please. Just give me points. Might use those points to order more supplies soon. Should stop making surgical supplies again. Just to focus on what's important. Trauma meds. Let's
Sir,
have a
engineers
break.
on the way.
They've been working on it for a long time. Improving rehab and casualty clearing station would be something I want later. But we are gonna do that in chapter 2, I think. I don't think I can do that in 4 days. Okay, let's get that guy on that. Rotate whoever's a bit tired. Nurses as well.
Sir, medics are on the way.
And the train is almost here.
Sir, operation was successful.
16.
Sir,
Military
engineers reached the
drafts.
pharmacy.
You're missing gas medicine now. Are we making it? We are. Actually pretty
Engineers
quickly.
on the way.
Okay, we got the freight. Now is our chance to actually do something, which is to grab this. Where is it? Separate medical storage, yes. Rather important upgrade. Still need to keep producing stuff, so let's leave them on this.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
Yeah, we have some gas patients. This one's being treated already. We have some drafts. Let's spend them. Food and some alcohol. Food or alcohol? Alcohol. We've got an event. Send medicines. What do they want? 14 gas medicine to get 2 drafts. Or, sorry, 2 tickets. Tickets are always good, but it asked for something I cannot provide. Longer operation. Not great. But it's the only option we have, really. Yeah, I also have patience good. I don't think we will do this. It would be good to get more staff, but it's not worth it.
Sir, patient is cured.
Like that's more okay. That's an event. So our scouts, I'm gonna just give you a summary, okay? So the scouts came into a farm, and then there is a burned out farm, and there is a man and 2 kids. And now you have a choice, but this is a lie. You don't actually get a choice if you choose to be an asshole. You actually get punished by the game, in this case. So I'm just gonna agree to it. We could also just take him in as well, but that's even more civilians, and getting civilians into the hospital is awful, because you have to feed them forever, and they eat basically, you know, a single civilian eats the same amount of food as a surgeon. So from a standpoint of supply, this is awful, because you have to then keep importing or making food, which costs freight or precious resources to import it. So no, I would refuse it, but even if you refuse this, the game forces the children on you, and it actually punishes you for doing it. So I'll just accept. And we get 4 civilians. We salvage 50 food and 200 freight, which is good. Let's preview teams, bring them to the hospital because it's very close. They can just bring me the freight
Sir,
quickly.
Scouts unit has started a new mission.
And possible resources, food. I don't think you can do it with
Sir, Scouts unit has started a new mission.
okay, I just send them there immediately. They are there. Have they looted it? They have. So they've got more food from that.
Scouts unit
Let's bring them back to the hospital. There are also like points of interest on the map. In the next chapter it's gonna be more prevalent, where if you scout it, you can then send a truck to keep collecting that sort of resource from there and bring it. That's why we have a truck. But we actually don't have any points in this chapter, I don't think. So it's not something we can do yet. Also, these people are getting exhausted. So I'll pull one of them out and then do a rotation. No one's in the trenches. They are rested, which is good. Nurses. Could rotate this one out.
Medics are on the way. Sir, nurses reached the rehab.
Trauma patients. Not great. But they are level 3 soldiers, so they are good. But it's gonna cost me more trauma meds than I have, which is a bit unfortunate. We are producing it.
Sir, patient is cured.
Should order more surgical supplies.
Sir, patient is cured.
Scouts are gonna bring some food soon, which is good for us. Let's do a rotation.
Sir,
We almost have no alcohol, but we did order some. Let's order a bit more. Keep some drafts for improvements.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy. Sir, patient is cured.
More drafts. Okay. We are running out of people who are recovering now. Good love specialist wounded, but not surgical injuries. Which means we did stockpile a decent amount of surgical supplies at least, which is good for us. Make sure we rotate if needed. Nurse, not necessarily super worth it. If we did a shift system, this allows rehab to get extra slot for a nurse, which would be worth it. Let's go ahead and get it. I'll have to assign someone, probably the guy who's making chemical meds for now.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Yeah, we would benefit from getting more engineers even. But I'm not sure about that freight, if we can justify making this happen. There was an engineering room. This room. Engineer's room cost 5 and 200 freight. Yeah, that's too much. We could just get some of these cheap ones. Like the hypnosis.
Sir, engineers reached the construction site. Sir, engineers reached the construction site. Sir, patient.
Nurse is getting a bit tired, so let's do a rotation. These are getting tired. Let's pull them out for a moment.
Sir,
Some of
engineers
this is
on
gonna
the way.
get done. We don't have tremendous amount of alcohol. How are the shipments looking? We get some freight, then we get some surgical supplies and alcohol, but it's not a lot, so we'll order a little bit more, and then some more surgical supplies. So I can't make them. I can't make them because it would destroy my freight.
Sir, nurses reached the rehab.
Someone died during an operation. That's not great. We made some improvements, which is nice. All the engineers are resting for the moment. Could switch out a cemetery team.
Sir,
Nurse needs to
medics
wait.
are on the way. Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station. Sir, medics are on the way.
We don't have the improvements for this. We need to follow normal procedure, even though it's risky.
Sir, medics reached the cemetery.
We have 500 freight now, which is good. Check on engineers. Need to start producing meds again. And then we could assign an improvement. We need to decide, what do we get? This is important. We don't have that much time left in this chapter, so whatever we get here, all of it is for keeps later, so that's why this is important. I don't have drafts anymore, really, which kind of limits what I can get. Would have been good to be able to grab a wing, probably chemical. That's gonna be necessary for next time for sure, but we can't get that just yet. What about production? Can I get the last warehouse? 8. It takes 75 hours, which is... If we build it with multiple engineers, we will be able to do it before the mission ends. It would basically cost me all my freight. But I think you would for sure be able to accommodate all those starting supplies in the next chapter. But I think it's expecting you to have this. So as long as you have this and this, you should be able to take in all the stuff. This is just extra. So I might ignore it. Would be too greedy. Something else you might want? The production is just so good. Do need a lot of it. We don't want to improve the scouts, I don't think. More scout teams are great for later, but I think this is reasonable for now. Need to decide what do we try to do. It's not a warehouse. Engineering depot would be good, because we will need to pick it later for sure to be able to increase how many engineers can work. in a place. Electric mixing machines improves production speed in the pharmacy, which is good. Sawdust bread, yeah. Additional fermenting flasks is for the distillery. That also is necessary later. But we can't get that yet. Maybe we just get something simple, like the ward, chemical ward. I need to remember who is the specialist. In the next chapter, the specialist you can get for free is the trauma guy, which means for this you get 1 slot. You will want this in the next chapter. You want to improve and have 2 extra specialists for sure. So that means we get that, and then you need to build this for him to be able to accommodate him, like we did with the extra surgeon. So it's gonna be a thing, which means that it would help me long term if I start getting some of this. It would actually be better to get the trauma board, but it is a bit pricey. We don't have the drafts. Let's take a look at
Nurses are on the way.
this. There are 3 people recovering for the HQ, but you don't get much for these unless the VIP thing will come to fruition. We'll see. This guy takes 12 hours. This guy takes a day. That's all really bad, even with 2 nurses. So we want to get more drafts easily anytime soon. Probably shouldn't have spent some of them on that last shipment, but oh well. Oh, my scouts are idle. I've not been doing that properly. Hunt for the big guns. 12 hours. Let's do it.
Sir, Scouts unit have started a new
So our
mission.
scouts have brought the food. That's right. I just forgot. New train. Didn't bring any wounded. Actually waiting for some. Production. Do we want to rotate anyone? Probably not yet. An ambulance.
Sir, new patient arrived.
Not trauma patient. That's great. This guy, okay. Just fix him up. It's quick.
Sir, patient is cured.
Got 2 drafts now. Probably should do a rotation. You can have the extra slot that helps recovery speed. For sure.
Sir, engineer is on the way.
2 drafts. I still don't think that's enough for much. We could improve the nurse rooms, which is also good because we'll get a nurse in the next chapter for free. If you save her, that is. It does cost 2. Need to consider what to get. This is tough. Warm keeping stoves is good because it decreases food consumption. But 4 drafts is something I do not have at the moment. There is a... Is it a distillery? Yeah, it's too expensive. That is something. Brilliant fellow. Choice consequences. So, the ideas are not good, I guess. That's fine.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy. Sir, we lost this patient.
Someone died, not good. But what can you do?
Sir, operation was successful.
More drafts. I think we already got our supply in. Yes. So yeah, alcohol might be the limiting factor for a while. We also are getting more wounded from the train. This is gonna be the big one. This dude is not worth it. I'll wait,
Sir,
see what we have.
patient arrived.
This guy's good. These two are not worth it. I'll just triage one of them. Yes, good. A lot more, okay. Sirius 6, yes. Might need to start one of the engineers. Let's make some surgical supplies again. I don't like wasting freight. Well, it's not wasting, it's using it, but
Medics are on the way.
it's just necessary. We have so many wounded again.
Sir, new patient arrived.
They'll burn through that in no time. These are not strictly worth it, but I'll take it. But this guy is too expensive. You lose basically double the supplies you get for saving him.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy. Sir, patient is cured.
Shorter operation increases the risk. Longer operation reduces the risk. Or we increase the risk. Shorter operation, at least we are certain quickly. Maybe he's not gonna die, you don't know. Iron Jesus could smile upon us this day. Sometimes it does happen.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Got 5 drafts now, which is actually really good. Let's take a look. So what do we get? I need one of these wards. I think trauma ward is what we need. 30 hours is a lot. What are we looking at? A lot of gas medicine. I'll reassign one of the guys to do that. This guy needs to rest.
Sir,
We'll see you
engineers
later.
on the way.
Yeah, alcohol's really low.
Sir, operation was successful.
We got a patient. Alright, save him. We should order some alcohol, even though it's my last point. We do need it to keep everything going.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift.
There is someone. There you go.
Sir, we lost this patient.
Okay, he died. Let's take a look at medic teams. We need to assign people on a lot. One of them be here, that's fine. This team can rest a little. We need to put more people on the
Medics are on the way.
advanced.
Sir, patient is cured. Sir, medics are on the way.
It's gonna be the trench event soon. Take the stuff.
Sir,
Got some wounded. 7 medicine is a lot of medicine. I don't think this dude is worth it. We lose 2 by curing him. But we do have the meds. I'll try to save him. Someone died. Let's check the status on our friends. Let's do a rotation. These, yeah, we need to also put some people on that. Might have to stop making trauma meds for a while. Let's check the teams. They're getting a bit tired. We have 50 dead. What a milestone. But usually a lot of people will have a 1-1 ratio. Almost good. 3-1, so that's good. Good quote. Not sure if it's good, but it is certainly a reality. Let's take a look at the train. Order some alcohol and some surgical supplies. This will be proud of the saved legionaries. For sure. The fishermen, the scouts and Harris unit arrive at the river near Fisherman's Hut. They are searching for guns, yeah. We don't have the resources to incite them. We could force them and be nasty. I'm just gonna suck it up. It's gonna take longer, yeah, great. So we are going this way, which takes basically 2 days, great. So they'll just barely arrive. The event is almost here. Let's check the engineering. These two are getting really tired. I'll just do a shuffle. Complete one. These nurses are getting tired as well. Let's put one to rest. Save the game. Stuff's gonna happen.
Take cover! Artillery fire!
Just artillery this time? Alright. Now that you say it, it would be kind of cool to have this game be about ancient Rome instead, wouldn't it? You could have like a, you know, Siege of Carthage or whatever. That took fucking decades. So, even though this game also has like, you know, its weeks time. It's not that long. Rotate the nurses. Engineering. Let's wait a little. Start putting them in as they rest. And just power build this thing. Six drafts. Let's check the people. We probably still have an attack coming. 3 days, yeah. Let's put one in the trenches. 6 drafts. Is the next train freight? No, it's supplies. Okay. Might have to order some more. What's the supplies even? It's alcohol and a couple of medical supplies, yeah. Okay, improving this would actually be worth it, which is production, distillery. Make our own stuff. This alcohol is getting rather expensive, but making it from scratch also requires freight, so it's not free. In the second chapter, freight is less of a limit than it is here. 11 wounded in the trenches, jeez. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. I'm gonna reassign the graveyard shift, pull this team out so they can rest and help out if needed. Nurses are doing fine. Okay. 11 wounded in the trenches is a lot. It is a lot. Ten drafts? It's crazy, okay. I don't think we can really improve anything in that time after this is done. So let's use it. Surgical supplies will save freight. There is an end date to each mission. Yeah, this 3 days. HQ orders will arrive in 3 days. This is days. 18th, 19th, 20th. And the timeline slowly shifts. All stuff happens. Medic teams. Alright. This guy is not worth it, sorry. We need a cemetery shift, though. I noticed a bunch of people are in the box, which means that they'll need fetching soon. It's not up to me. If the game serves me people... I sometimes do humanitarian things. I've saved like 15 people who were not worth it, maybe more, just because I could. But I can't save all the worthless people, because there are a lot of them that are just straight up not worth it. And the game keeps giving them to you as a trap.
What was that?
It looked like German Zeppelin.
Well, ain't you a perceptive?
14.
Major Wells, a report that a German Zeppelin was forced to crash near our trenches.
Need more meds, but we also need to build this. Not sure what's the priority here. We'll make some meds. Medic team, cemetery crew for sure, and yeah.
But there are no casualties, sir. At least, not on our side.
And the crew?
Probably dead, sir. My men couldn't check. Too much fire. Also, there may be some unexploded ordnance inside. It's better to leave it alone for now.
For the normal procedure. As I mentioned, this game is very heavily anti-German. It will often do things like give you a wounded German that you're supposed to send to the HQ who has a superficial wound. So like quickly patch him up in an hour and send him there. And it's gonna ask you, amputate him just because he's German. And if you don't do it, you get yelled at that you didn't do that. It also, in events with the scouts, continuously just, it is, again, heavily anti-German. If you read between the lines, or not even between the lines, if you just read the events, it is heavily anti-German. So no, you can't actually help Germans in any way. Even if you get a wounded German, you are often tasked to fucking mutilate him. So this game knows what it wants, and I'm not gonna do that, even if I'm asked. But I think that's in the next chapter. I don't think it's here. We did have a spy, which we just fixed and sent him to the HQ. That's our job, but I'm not gonna mutilate someone just because they are someone else. It's insane. And the game insists, you will do this. No, I won't. I would amputate him if it makes sense, if, it's like life-saving procedure. But if it's just, oh, this guy has like a fucking splinter in his finger and you chop off his arm, that sort of deal is not good. That being said, I do have the amp tools. We might take a look at our friends from the box. If we want to amp any of them, it would save their life. Okay. I'll do it, I think. For 7 medicine, I can save them. All of them. I won't get any resources out of them, though. So it is straight up, It is straight up, a decrease. It's gonna give me morale, but I'm at 99, so it's not like that matters. Ryan Oak is an engineer. Problem solver, decreases construction time. Yes. Yes, please. we could confiscate 20 alcohol from the locals and suffer a slight loss of morale. It is a ruthless action though. I'll do it. Need to keep this going. Cost all the grease. Yeah. We did. Did you have a beer yet? You've got like 3 or something. I don't know how many we put in there. I think it's all the ones that Calic's supposed to get. But I think you like beer, so you'll probably be able to tell me if it was good or not, because I'm not like a huge beer person myself. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it's good. 12 wounded, still somewhere in the trenches. Probably getting tired, would be my guess. Oh, it's okay. They're doing okay. I'll put this team to help with that. Get a chance. Alright. Need to drive. No problem. Someone died during the amputation. I actually don't know. Let's just do this. I don't see an attack yet. Unfit for duty. These are the amputees. Said my country has such horrible import laws. Is on the beer forbidden? No, all liquids. Not just booze, they told me all liquids. So even soda was just a no-no. Because Brutality also got your soda. So, yeah. Yeah. I think alcohol is extra spicy. But all liquids apparently are, you know, you pay a humongous fine if you transport any liquids in your package. Yeah, Brutality likes Vienna. Good for me. Yeah, at least you know what to pick up when you visit. I think you wanted to go to Czech Republic or Czechia later. So, whenever you are here, you know what to look out for. Vienna is sold in every street corner. So, you know, if you like it, you can just get it here. It's good to know what to expect. They sell it in 2-liter bottles as well. It's actually, let me check price on it currently, because it's been a while since I bought some for myself. Okay, so it's €12 for 12 pack of the bottles. So €1 per big bottle if you buy it wholesale. If it's in a small shop, in like a corner store, it's for €1.5 approximately for 1.5 liter bottle. So it's not expensive. Remember like 2018-ish, on a festival I paid with fixed €50 bill and got like half of the exchange CZ money back they had there. So like you got scammed, or did you get like a bunch of Czech change instead? Yeah, our money is a little bit weird. Because €1 is 27 crowns. Ah, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, like €50 you get, imagine that €10 is 270 crowns, basically. And you've got bankrolls for hundreds of crowns. You also, back when I was a kid, we also had bankroll notes of 50 crowns, which is €2. was a banknote, you know? Those are rare to find these days. They have been scrapped for a while, but they are real. They still exist. Google says €50 is 1,268.22 CZQ. That's probably accurate. I don't know the exchange rate. I don't monitor that often. This dude is an amp. Ten drafts. We could improve something before this scenario is over. What scenario? This, you know what I mean. This chapter, it's 2 days. We could potentially be able to also get this. Should be worth it, I think. So many things we want. So time. Let's finish this first. Make it more complicated, that's fine. Drafts. We might order resources for this. Yeah, just a whole bunch of surgical supplies so I don't have to make it myself. My dad collects all sorts of coins, so at least he could take them. Still some bills though. Yeah. It's a lot of volume. So like, again, the 50 euro banknote could be potentially almost 13 banknotes of the lowest nominal value here, which is hundreds of CZK crowns. Okay, so you would have 13 instead of 1 if you were to take the lowest bill. But I think Germans, or like euro is in 5s as well, right? So like that's not that strange, because that's like slightly more than 100 here. So it's actually comparable if you think about it. We also have higher value notes. There's even 5,000 CZ crowns note, which 5,000 is a lot. That's, you know, just looking at the exchange rate, it's like, what, 160? 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 and 200, okay. So yeah, here it's 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. Now we are getting the wounded from the trenches. Some of them might be in a bad shape. We need another trauma specialist. This is not looking great. Engineers resting. These are getting tired. We also need someone to take care of the dead, but the dead can wait. So we have a cemetery, or a morgue rather. Yeah, we definitely need a trauma specialist, because that's not looking good. Still baffled that groceries weren't that much cheaper as in Germany. I was expecting them to be way, way lower. No, it's, again, people who live on the border go to Germany to shop, because Germany is cheaper for buying food and other things a lot of the time. Not to mention it's higher quality products. So, you know, it's a no-brainer. Problem solver decreases construction time, or he can work overall better. I think I would like that, because eventually there's just gonna be no more stuff to build. Yep, I mean, this, everyone is a trauma patient. Fine. No, I'm not treating all of them. I would like to, but it's not feasible. Engineering, let's go ahead and start making some stuff. Yeah, CCS is overcrowded. Great. Or is it? Shouldn't know. This dude's an amp. Have to amputate him. But I don't have pills for it. Pills are fine, actually. Like, yeah, also problems, but more that I don't have the doctor because it takes ages to treat the trauma patients. At least they take a while to die, but yeah, it's bad. It's really bad, and I don't have the tickets to order another one. I'm building a trauma ward right now, which would help, but we'll see. Also, our guys are probably getting pretty exhausted. There's one wounded left. So we could let these guys rest, the ones that are too tired to work. So looking for hotel sites in Prague for vacation, and the prices are actually quite high. Seems like tourism destroyed the prices over the years. Prague is expensive a lot. So if you're looking for a place to stay, I would advise, if you want to be in Prague, find something on the outskirts that is on the subway, so you can go to the subway and be in the city center in like 15 minutes. But the hotel is gonna be like a bit further away, because otherwise you will pay very high prices, which is not reasonable. So, you know. Problems. We don't have a trauma surgeon, or the trauma. It's not a surgeon, it's a doctor. I don't know. Trenches for you. So many trauma patients. Yep, no, I'm building a trauma thing, but one might say that's a little bit unreasonable game to spawn 15 people with the same kind of thing. It's very niche. I don't deal with this. There's one left. They'll collect him. Teams. Let's do a cemetery shift. What about engineering? They're almost done with that. Let's put one nurse back. Yeah, we'll just have to wait. Okay. We actually have a bunch of gas medicine. We just need the trauma meds, really. So we might actually switch some of that out first. Let's assign this. Trauma meds. At least they are cheap on freight. One of them died. This is gonna get crowded because of all these people I can't fix. Extremely exhausted. I need those tickets, otherwise I won't be able to get this surgeon. No problem, collects you around. Bye. Drafts. Train full of wounded arrived. That's great. There are so many people here. I don't even see all of them. No, this is lying. There are not so many of them. I don't think. Yep. That's not an option. We can only do the proper medicine. Which is unfortunate. And this is how what this game does. This dude has a light injury which would take less than an hour to fix. It's not very difficult to fix, nor very time consuming or risky. But he would take more supplies than he's worth. So we end up amputating this dude who has a very light injury. This dude who is fucking torn to shreds. Yeah, great, good soldier. Go ahead, boy. Just, you know, spend time and effort fixing him, because that's arbitrarily what the value is decided by, and that's the only thing that fundamentally matters. As long as it's rank 1 guy and he's costing more than 2, he's not worth doing, like this dude. Amp. Just like that. Which I think it's a little bit silly. We've built a trauma ward. Finally. Let's build this. Yep. These people will start to drop eventually. And some of them are really good soldiers. Which is unfortunate. But I can't fix them. I don't have the professional to do it. Yeah, doctors are waiting, but it's not their job to fix them. You can also do something a bit silly, which is, oh, you tell me you are seeing things. Yeah, that's you have PTSD, my friend. Because how about I just like cut bits of you until you agree to go back to the trenches? No, we can't do that. I think the game allowed that at some point, but does not actually like solve the problem there. Have one dancer, welcome. It's okay. No, this is fine. All of this is fine. Got so many wounded incoming.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Okay, a bunch of other wounded. Let's start with the ones that are worth it. You are an amp, my friend. It's a depressing game, is it? Probably is. Actually, brutality, I'm not sure if you are aware, but you are not wrong. Amputating people increases morale. Because amputated people always get to go home, and that raises morale by sending people home. Yeah, I'm helping them. And sorting out the ones we don't deem worth it, which is, you know, a problem. Critical. This dude's gonna die soon. We could try to save him. He's a good soldier. He's worth saving. Stable. All of them are looking kinda rough right now. I might put a nurse in the operating... No, sorry, casual clearing station to slow down the rate at which they deteriorate. So you've got loads of boys there. Alright, let's rotate that out. That's done. Let's put you back. You can also go back for a moment. Get some rest. A lot of operations going on right now. I don't want to make more surgical supplies from freight. That would be the worst. But I might have to do that as well. Can I send some boys to help the docs or nurses? Nurses can help the doctors. But I'm sending one to the casual clearing station to slow down how quickly they die in here. And operating theater just gives you a small percentage bonus to operation success. To see the human rottenness and psychopolitical indifference towards human life and emotions. Blood and gore, and it feels helpless because it just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. Yep. That's what the game is about. Just run into the trenches and die? No. You don't send your staff to the trenches. No. Far too valuable for that. So that's this guy. Also, these two are exhausted. Yeah, gonna wait on that. Let's do a rotation here. A lot of operations going on. Someone died during an operation. There's a complication. Cooling compressed to decrease temperature will make it. Oh, is this gonna exhaust the doctor? No. It's risky. It's risky. That's how life works. That's a different perspective in case someone thinks this game is depressing. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It is a little bit depressing. But it's a game, and yeah, that's what matters. I wanted to mainly do it for upload it to YouTube because I did enjoy it at first, but it was full of bugs. Now it's not so many bugs. I still had 2 today. But if you don't like it, that's fine. We're not gonna be playing this forever. I have to remember how cruel the world is sometimes. I mean, it's way more cruel than this game. Sometimes. Risky. Or 6 supplies. 6 supply cost is insane. No. Set up some shift for cemetery work. Nurse needs to rest. Engineering. Let's make some supply. Yeah, we didn't even have that. We need some surgical supply. We need to make it ourselves from freight. Which is unfortunate, but that's how it is. No problem, Bruschauter. See you around. Make us something nice. Even misery makes me hungry. I also need some food. But first we finish this chapter. Which is gonna happen rather soon. Simplification. How nice. Yep, these people are a problem. I can't fix all of them. They take insanely long to fix. At least the surgeries are okay, but we lack some supply, clearly. Okay, level up. Works slightly slower. Ambitious. Works better. We offset it. Got some more friends. Let's try to greed it out. Just put the ones in the trenches for now. Someone died. How about the teams? Now let's do a rotation. Nurse. Let's put her in the recovery thing. These are getting tired, but we need to build this rather quickly. We have plenty of that. Let's switch him to that instead. I could rest this guy and then do a rotation. That way. We have a team ready. I'm just gonna keep them on hand for now. This guy's almost done. put him here. Do another rotation. Someone died again during an operation. That's awful. Getting some really bad RNG here. This last fight is pretty hard. So we'll have to put quite a few people on the line to be able to beat it. We need a trauma specialist. Nurse. Dependable, helpful, speeds up operations is good. Caring, resilient, helpful. If they happen to be in the operating theater, they'll help. Ambitious, works significantly better. Simplification, yes. Just simplify it. Your staff is on a break, throw the patients into the river. The sturgeon will see you now, yeah? It's actually faster, because otherwise you would have to wait to see the sturgeon. Let's order some resources. Check the engineering. There we go. Let's rotate that guy out. Trench. There we go. We also now unlocked. Oh yeah, there's the thing. Make it happen. Where is this? So when we have this, we now can pick up this, which helps... No, I was confused. Is it this? Electrostimulants? No, it's if you have both of these, you can then get this, which is hydrotherapy, which all wards get decreased chances of complications and they get increased chance of simplifications. They also get success chance improved. This is really good, but expensive. I don't think we can get it easily. Hey friends, come for welcome. At least you say it in German, so I don't understand it, but I know what you mean, and no, I don't celebrate that. But Twitch insists you will celebrate the jubileum of your slavery, and that's good, apparently. So thanks. You know, it's not much of a... It's not an achievement. I don't know why it bugs me about it constantly, but essentially it's not good. It's like, oh, you have no life. Yes, great. Thank you, Twitch. I needed a reminder of that, clearly. Nurse needs to rest. Do a rotation. Engineering, let's do that. Would be good to finish this quickly. But we need surgical supplies as well. That's an amputation. He's okay. It will cost us, but he is worth it. Trench. Check the tiredness. And do a rotation here. Engineer needs a little bit more rest. Do a rotation there. Just greeting it out, but that's not what we should be doing. We should be putting more people into the trenches. So we might have to let go of the greed eventually. Yeah. This doctor is having it pretty rough. I need that trauma specialist, I just don't have the tickets. I can't get him. So
No, I
unfortunate.
love coming here.
It's a bit.
Business is going very well.
Oh, sure. My friend donates a kidney to the city hospital and everyone thinks he is some sort of hero. I donate 5 kidneys and get arrested monkas.
Yeah. It's like, Jacob from Blood coming to a blood bank. I came to donate some blood, not mine. That sort of deal. Should do the same thing as Val has, where if I laugh at your dad jokes from the bits, I get punished in some way. I don't know in which way though. He plays Total War against the Romans. He plays Gallic Empire because he hates Gauls. So that's his punishment. For me it would be, I mean, I hate a lot of things, so it wouldn't be tough to come up with something I hate. That's not the problem. It's what I'm comfortable with. Because I'm sure I would laugh at them by mistake a lot. I'm just fast forwarding this, but we need that to be done. It is almost done. How about engineering? Oh yeah, nurses, let's do a rotation on these. Got an engineer. Could do that. It is done. We still have 2 days left. We could go ahead and improve this thing. It is expensive, but rather good. It will benefit us in the next chapter as well. So let us get it. I'll assign more as they rest. Hydrotherapy will be useful. If we had it sooner, we could have had more people saved. But even now, like, we've saved 3 people almost for each one that died, which is a really good score. A lot of people will be 50-50. And we kind of prepared for the future chapters by having a lot of advanced stuff. So that should hopefully help us in the future as well. Oh yeah, I forgot, we can also make alcohol now. It's kind of useful. I need to decide what to improve next. Scout tent could be a consideration, but it takes a day. I could do it.
No, I love
we will
coming
do it.
here. Business is going very well.
Oh, no.
Today I got
Another?
a concerning call from the hospital. My son was all in tears and told me that he was there. I replied, "You have been a doctor for 10 years now. Get used to it."
What? Okay. Yeah. That one is not as good, but thanks for the bits. Do we do this? Do we do this? I don't know. If we do this, then next we can improve this, which decreases scout travel time by 25%. So I think I will do this. And we will assign people who are working on the meds to do this. Because then I can go and order resources and just buy stuff. Because it's not really worth making locally at this stage. We also need to remember, yeah, someone died. That's not good. We need to put people into the trenches soon because the timer is ticking. I think that's this last guy. Yep. He's gonna have a rough time. I can't help him though. We got a train with some freight. Check engineering. Let's help building. Especially the hydrotherapy will be good. Was it decreases operation time? No, it was complications and simplifications and success chance in general. So that is good, but yeah, I just don't have the staff tickets to get that specialist. Some of them might die because of that. So this guy's gonna get exhausted. This doctor, where is he? He's exhausted. He's gonna rest after this one, and then he's gonna make it to some other people. Maybe. Let's check the nurses. We might have to do casual clearing station with one. That's definitely worth it. It's okay. Okay. We have a level up. Harsh. We can offset it with having this. The bridge. Insist waiting for nightfall to attack. So they have to wait more.
No,
that was not a good decision.
Here. Business is going very well.
A priest, a rabbi, and an imam came to the hospital in an ambulance. Turns out they got hit by a falling piano when they tried to walk into a bar.
Yeah. Like every dad joke ever. Features the same characters. Thanks to the beds. We have no one in the rehab center. Short rehab, nice. This is a problem. I can't help these people. Because it takes 13 freaking hours to solve this guy. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's how it goes with these trauma patients. You need multiple docs to be able to do that. What about engineers? They're probably pretty exhausted. They are. Let's make sure we rotate them. A whole bunch of wounded arrived. Let's see it. We need to start putting people into the trench. That's the main concern I have right now. Level 1 for 8 medicine. I'm sorry, but this dude is just so doomed. He's worth 2.5, by the way, strictly speaking, just from numbers. He's not worth saving. Even if I amputate him, this is gonna cost 4, which is, you know, a lot more expensive than it should be, so no. Yep, same sort of story, sorry. Exactly the same, actually. He's cloned himself. Trench for you, my friend. Six is awful. It's also very risky. 5 is bad. You can amp that. I'm sorry, I keep receiving really horrible rolls from these people. They are not worth doing. Something might be said about just, you know, do it to be able to send them into the trenches, but I have other people. These are really not worth it. It's 1 strength, which is almost like nothing anyway. So unfortunately, it's no. If they had more combat power, I would probably do it for the trenches. Simplifications, decrease cost, yes please. Trench. Order. We have a lot of freight actually. Which is a shame we don't have the time to build of everything I would want. Get some more meds. Check out engineering. Yep, we can do a rotation on one of the engineers. Keep producing stuff. Nurses. Busy. Team. Rotate. Okay, bunch of wounded again. This guy is worth it. This is good. This is good. This one's awful, but I'm gonna try to amp him. He at least survives. Okay, let's check our... Yeah, he's resting. That's fine. But the trauma patients are a problem. Trench and trench. It's good. We did expand the facilities a lot, so in the next chapter we will be set to really be able to do well. This will take an hour. What is that? I don't remember. Is it an engineering depot? Scout tent enhancement. Ah, yes. That's what that is. Correct. Let's make some meds. If we got more more drafts, I could possibly consider another upgrade. Let's check who is the closest to recover. This guy. Just do an HQ run then. Yeah, you are gonna have to wait forever. Pretty much. Serious for 8 medicine is expensive, but okay. Scout tent improved. So can I just go ahead and grab this? It would cost 4 points. I will have 3 points. What about another recovery? Need to greed more, harder. It's an amp. Trenches for you. You are an idealist. So improves morale when he works. Yeah, this is extremely bad. We'll see. I haven't been given any stuff. Nurse, caring, idealist, warm. Idealist. Everyone goes to the trenches. For now, simplification, nice. We are at full morale. Someone died after being denied admission. Yes, very sad. Yeah, rotate this guy out. We could grab that improvement. I think it's what we want to do is to rush the... Tourniquet also is not bad. We need to consider... Possibly a rehab center upgrade could be actually within reason to take. It costs 4 as well. The other thing I wanted was also for 4 and... What was it? I forgot. Completely. Production. No. Scouting. Ah, yes. Scout map board. Decreases the scout travel time. I do think that that's good. Because it is gonna benefit us a lot in the next next map. Dog kennels. Not necessary. That's only useful if you go for the 3rd upgrade. Rooms, not a good idea. We do have freight though, so we should aim to spend it before this. When this ends, we don't get to keep on none of these resources. We get new ones in the next chapter. So that's the only thing that really matters. Patient died during an operation. Okay, what do we want with the engineers? Just rest them. Also rest these guys. They need to keep producing medicine, but we need to kinda rush a lot of the stuff. Nurses need to recover. Team can rotate. We don't need so much cemetery personnel, I don't think. Teams again, do a rotation, nurses. This one's rested, let's do the casual cleaning station so people don't die unnecessarily. Okay, we got to 5 points, great. Let's go ahead and grab the upgrade. We need to decide, so what do we get? Either it's a rehab center, or it's the scouting board upgrade. I do actually lean towards getting the rehab center. It depends. What is more expensive in freight? 360? And this is 100, yeah. We should use more freight if possible. Just to use it to a maximum effect. We need to do that. We have 1 draft left, not great. If I could get slightly more, I would. There is someone who heals quick. 2 hours for 3 points, I'll take it. So we get another last minute upgrade. Complications. Longer rehab cannot suck it up at the moment because we need him on the front line soon. Engineers, yes, we keep them. Nurses, let's try to do rehab better. We have a soldiers to the HQ quest. Well, that's all well and good, but I have a half day or something, or 1 day, maybe. And 10 soldiers to the HQ is a lot of greed, which I can't get away with right now, because I have no patience. I've got patience for trauma, but I don't have the people who can do that. We could just be happy with good and not push it to blue, but I think we should try to do blue. Pass with flying colors. With the trenches. Okay, 4 points. Let's check the improvements again. Improvements, we could still get the scouting board upgrade that I wanted. Or potentially we could get something else. It depends. Something expensive on freight, preferably. We don't have the time to do this. It's 30 hours, which it could be brought down with more engineers. And we will need this in the next mission. I need to consider if we can rush this thing. 7 hours for this. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna be right back. So what do we get? I don't think the engineering depot is realistic to get at the moment. The worm keeping stoves don't take long. So potentially it does take a lot of our freight, which is actually good in this instance. And it does decrease food consumption forever for the future. So it's just a good thing to get. I think we will take it. One person can tend to that, that's okay. And then the other one can handle improving the rehab. Plus we can do the same with one of these guys. More wounded. Surgery. We just need to send people to the HQ, so I will just take the normal treatment, even though it's expensive. Hey, Michigan, welcome. Simplification. Reduce cost. Let's take it. Got something to read real quick. Gotta see the image. I have a hard time even telling what map this is when people rotate it. Is this Tarako? It doesn't look like Tarako. It's probably Tarako. I'm just back. Where is the entry point on this? I'm gonna have to show you. I can't even tell. This. Do you see the entry point? Is it when people rotate the perspective? Is it even rotated though? I see the exit point. This doesn't look like it's from the Conquer. Why am I being sent this? Where's the entry? Oh, well, I see some markings. This is so strange. I can't tell what map this is. It also has pigs, which I don't think it's supposed to have. So baffled. I have no idea. Okay. I'm just gonna ask. It's another custom map. Right. It is sort of. I was like looking at what is. It's not even mine. I don't know who made it. It might be actually from someone I know. That wouldn't surprise me, but I don't remember playing that. Okay, so operations, that's fine. Alcohol and freight is pretty low, which is fine. Low on everything, but the improvements are being done. That's what matters now, because we think for the next chapter. Compassionate, ambitious. Let's check ambitious. Some treatments. Let's send people. We need to send people to the HQ. How would this impact the quest? We need 10, and I've sent 1. Yeah, we are not doing that, I don't think. Should focus on getting this to the blue instead. Some points could be nice. How's this looking? We could get 2 points from that. If I just start doing this, would this work? It's good. Good means it's okay, right? Maybe. Save the game. Blue would be preferable, but if I can do the quest, maybe we should focus on that. Get the staff tickets at the last second. Which, can I even use those points? Can hire a scout for one point, and then, or we could have an engineer. Yeah, probably an engineer. If you get those tickets, which means I need 3 more people fixed up before this is over. Yeah, just add him to the list, but he's not gonna make it, most likely. None of them will. Trauma ward is a problem. The bridge, understood. We lost a scout in battle. That's not good. Okay. Just keep getting hit by these things. That was awful. Okay, we got 2 points here. Let's just grab some stuff we neglected for most of the game. Just this upgrade, and then we have something cheap and simple for just... Yeah, we don't even have that. I'll have to wait. Pharmaceutical therapy decreases rehab time, increases amount of supplies used during operations. That's awful. And increases chance of simplifications by 100%. So it makes them simpler, but you spend slightly more, or slightly 1/4 more. Psychotropic therapy increases chance of success by 10%. Amount of supplies used by 50% on trauma ward. It's insane. These upgrades are bad, both of them. Decreases time of rehab by 50%. That's great, but what I care about the most is the supply cost, actually. If that's getting higher by upgrading it, yeah, the trauma ward is just a pain. Fine, okay. We got some freight, but we don't need to make anything at the moment. Just maybe some upgrades. What about nurses? Well, we got a bunch of engineers here. Let's just assign another one there. This nurse is very tired. This one's gonna... Yeah, if we don't have a nurse here, they might die quicker. But they've been dying forever, the trauma patients, because I don't have the means to deal with them. Just let it happen. If the nurses recover quick enough, they can try and help. Teams. Don't think that's necessary. Okay. We got 2 points now. Need slightly more. Nurses. Send them in. Engineers are done. What's the rehab time on this? 28 minutes, okay. Let's wait a little bit. Got some wounded. Oh, of course, it's a trauma patient. Add him to the list, but... 2 trauma patients, okay, that's what I needed right now. Thank you, game. Let's go ahead and get improvements. We have 3 points. Need to get something quick, but also important. Chemical ward could get more simplifications. Should be nice, but we need to spend the freight preferably. So otherwise we just waste it. Because it doesn't carry over. You get actually more in the next chapter, but if you want to make the most out of it, you should use it. I don't know what to pick though. Well, this is too expensive to take on the drafts part. Takes too long. We did improve this, which is important. This costs 4. Would have liked this. Can I make it reasonably if I wait for another guy to heal? 8 hours. We really can. Let's give it time. Four. Improvements. Let's make... I think we do want the scouts, right? The other stuff, not so good. Tourniquet would require even more. Yeah, let's go for... Keep forgetting. What did I want? It costed 4 points. This. Scout map board. There you go. 4 people we can't assign anymore. Hopefully they can do it quickly. 3 hours, yep. That's good. And... we might have to assign more nurses to the rehab, actually. Just to get all these people sent to the HQ. We need 5 and there are 3. Unless there are some very quick recoveries next, we will have problems. I don't think we can complete this quest. Which is a bit unfortunate. We could have gotten an extra engineer. Okay, they are wounded from the train, but it's gonna take a while before they are filtered in and treated. We've got 3 points. Let's take a look if we can spend that. This is all about making sure we are in as good of a position in chapter 2 as possible. We could grab this to reduce the complication chance or simplification chances, increase them for the chemical ward. It doesn't make the best use of the freight we have. So alternatively we could get a housing for nurses, but that's also not really intensive on freight. I think it's probably the best we have as an option. Just to get this. It's gonna be done in an hour. Because if you look at it, we've done basically half of the tech tree and we already rushed the surgeries. So that is good. I think we'll have good chances to actually do well in the next chapter. There are still things to get though. Casualty clearing station is still neglected a bit. We need to improve it. Which we did improve the rehab center, which now has this little outside tent, I guess, and it is slightly larger. Just visually speaking. Okay, got some wounded. Let's go ahead and assign them 3 hours, 2 hours, just whoever we can treat quickly. We will. It's cost me basically all my medicine though. So perhaps we will assign an engineer to do some more meds quickly. So you might need them. Yep. A lot of these are really quick, but it's gonna be about actually having the meds. That's a concern. Series 6, yep, that's gonna take a long time. This dude, I'm gonna try to amp him, but we won't have the medicine to treat these people, I don't think. Trying to make it as we speak. Yeah, simplification, great. This, shorter operation, or we can increase cost. He will be unfit for duty if we do that. Let's do that then. Doctor can be steady hands, inventive. Work significantly better. Let's get ambitious. You. Shorter rehab. Yes. That's what we need right now. Just put people on the front line. You also really don't have the meds. I might order some if another train is gonna make it before the mission ends, that is. Did we get anyone? Not yet. This is gonna be tough. Or tight, rather. We did build the improvements though, which is important. A lot of operations going on. Come on, someone died. Not ideal. Let's see. Put this guy to the HQ. HQ. That's gonna be it for HQ. If they heal fast enough, that is. You try to go to the trenches. Just reinforce it at last minute because it could get worse than it tells you it is. So last minute trenches, definitely worth it. Let's check if we have almost no food, which is a problem, but mission is almost done, so it's actually not a huge deal. This nurse will get tired, so I'll pull her off the line for a moment. It will decrease the healing time, which is unfortunately a problem. We could get food and reduce morale slightly. Let's do it. Confiscate the chicken. Trench. Check the nurse recovery. We don't need her to be completely recovered, but We should send her in soon. Yeah, let's do it. So they all hold up. It's a lot of wounded. Okay, can I even justify doing this? I already don't have the medicine to treat a bunch of these people. So I'll just go ahead and... We could just wait it out with some of these guys. Try to amp and amp and amp. Might get that order for the medical supplies, but I doubt it. Trenches. Okay, that's an amp. So we will fulfill this, I think. For the rehab time. Someone died waiting for an operation, that's fine. Okay, we finished that quite awful quest. Our scouts actually made it. The hunt for the big guns. Yeah, but we don't have the time to do that anymore. Might have had if I noticed it quicker. I was not on top of my scouts constantly in this chapter, in this first one. We did like half the events, I think, maybe 3/4 of them. Unfortunately, didn't manage to quite pull it off completely, which is unfortunate. Should order resources if they ever make... No, actually, I have 3 engineers. Let's just do some last minute improvements. It doesn't matter, the resources will not arrive in time to actually make a difference anyway. Should just say use them for something. Gangrene removal would be good. We do have 400 freight though, so potentially something expensive that doesn't take a long time. What about housing? If I could do this, I would do this. Engineer rooms, medic team rooms. We should probably do the gangrene removal. Tourniquet also is a consideration. It doesn't cost much freight, but it is annoying because of that cost in drafts. So just getting it out of the way for next time would be interesting. At the same time, gangrene removal means that simplifications occur more often. And I actually do think that that's even better. Let's assign all the people on that. Still making some surgical supplies. I just, yeah, we just take it. We still have 2, unless there is something that takes like an hour. I don't think I can really do that anymore. Is there something that's so cheap that it takes... Yeah, I mean this, 3 hours. If you assign both of our engineers here 2 hours. We won't make surgical supplies, but it's okay. Getting some decreases to morale because of death. Trench. But yeah, actually, yeah, strong defense. Longer rehab. It doesn't matter at this point. It's almost all done. Actually got patients I didn't assign yet. Let's do that. It's also experience. Like, it's worth it to the last moment to try and treat people because your staff gets experience for doing it, of course. So it's still worth doing. We'll make that before the last battle happens, I think. It's getting pretty tight. Complications, normal procedure. No, let's increase the cost by 1, that's fine. At this point doesn't matter. We've done a lot of improvements. So hopefully we are gonna be in a good spot for the next chapter. I wish we had a larger warehouse as well, but level 2 warehouse is gonna have to suffice along with the medical storage, which is this. Yeah, it's done, but no more anything, so unless that is like something that doesn't cost draft tickets, which I don't think there is anything like that anymore. No. We just assign our engineers to quickly make some supply if we can, but it's there, it's over, it's gonna happen soon. But we've done well, 180 saved and 65 dead, which I think is acceptable. Again, I've seen people who have 50-50 ratio, so, and they end up with much worse base because they are not getting so many resources as we did. So actually, like, we did neglect a little bit of stuff like these quarters could be better, but they are expensive. So it's better to focus on production and healing. I'm also happy with the scouting progress. We've got more than half ready already. So next mission is actually gonna be, the chapter is gonna be quite good for our scouts. Which that's the mission where they start to matter more, because they can discover points on the map where you can send trucks to get stuff for you, like alcohol, constantly, and so we might even want to expand the truck depot. For now it's very basic, it has one truck, but it had literally no uses in this chapter, so that was maybe a bit of a waste. Still got patients to assign, but yeah, you won't have the medicine anyway, and it's right there. Complications, increase cost, fine. Someone died. The last second.
Take cover! Artillery fire!
Okay. I think it ends. It ends in 18 minutes game time. There are 23 wounded people in the trenches, but that's not our problem. The counteroffensive starts. We should not expect any more German attacks in the next few days. We managed to survive. Accept and close. Okay. So we are humanitarian efficient, which is good, I guess. Patient saved 182, death 66, civilians taken in 70. Not good. I would prefer not to do that, but the events don't really give you choices in these things a lot. So that's gonna increase our food requirements going forward. They all are, you know, they stay forever. So that's not great. Let's do next chapter, but we'll be saving it, and it's been 3 hours, 17 minutes. I need to have something to eat.
is a man in a different uniform, a different man. Would they do the same for us? I guess I'll never find out. You have to live on. And although now I can see that we will not save everyone, we must give hope to those we are trying to save.
Okay, stop it. Before that really becomes relevant, you see that we keep all the upgrades. This is a next chapter. We get another, it's gonna work the same way. There's a limit, like you get an event, hold out until this time or whatever, and then, you know, you try to deal with the random garbage. Plus, improve the hospital, of course. We do keep all the improvements, we do keep all our stuff, and we start with a bunch of freight, a bunch of resources of all kinds, and so we should try to use them immediately before we unpause next time. Also, we have 6 staff tickets, but I think the most important part is gonna be assigning scouts to the scout team. They can have 3 extra scouts. And that's gonna take half of my complete staff immediately, which is unfortunate because I would also like some specialists. They do cost 3, so we could do full scout team plus 1 physician or trauma specialist. And I don't actually remember what is the most important early. I know later in this chapter the physician is important because there's going to be a lot of disease, but early on it might be the trauma specialist we want, and they only cost 3, so potentially we could get this one a bit later. I know that there is a free trauma specialist eventually, but that would be for us to construct where is it? This trauma ward enhancement before that happens. 50 hours is a long time. 8 and 590 is a lot of cost, but it would allow us to get 2 extra slots, or sorry, 1 extra slot for the guy who we get from the event, and that's what we want to do. But yeah, that's for next time to consider. It requires clarity of mind to do well in this game, so we'll be leaving it to next time. So let's do a save right here. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna send you off on a raid to see someone else. Who else is playing something? Double Injured Dad is playing Valheim. I guess you read him. I'll be back with something else a bit later. Are we raiding already? Are we still here? It got cancelled somehow. You are already raiding. Okay. I don't know what that is supposed to do. Okay, if the raid didn't happen, I'm sorry. My OBS does not want to let me do it. So, okay. See you around. Bye.